Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Dijinyo Metha with the news. First, the headlines. Supreme Court directs all high courts to pronounce judgment within 3 months of reserving order. Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland organizes state-level workshop on Nagaland Food and Fit Link 2.0. Directorate of Legal Metrology and Consumer Protection Nagaland conducts training on strengthening legal metrology. And Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan assures strict action against examination mafias and protection for deserving students. And now the news in detail. The Supreme Court today directed all high courts across the country to pronounce judgments within 3 months of reserving them. The Apex Court also noted that delays in the delivery of judgments can cause irreparable harm to the litigants, underlining that faster decisions are required in cases of personal liberty. A bench comprising Chief Justice Surya Kant and Justice Joymala Bakshi said that orders in bail applications should be pronounced the same day, and if they are reserved, they must be pronounced and uploaded the next day. Issuing a slew of directions, the top court said that the order of bail or sentence suspension should be communicated to the jail authorities as soon as it is pronounced, and the under trial convict should be released preferably the same day or at the most the next day. A state-level workshop on Nagaland Food and Fit Link 2.0, Levering Innovation, Networking and Knowledge was held today in Kohima, organized by Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland, IDEN. The workshop was organized with an aim to strengthen rural enterprise development, local chains and credit linkage through clean energy-enabled intervention. Speaking at the inaugural program, a special guest, MLA Dr. Tsilutur Hrtso, highlighted that the initiative of this workshop is important as it represents a larger vision for the future of Nagaland, where development reaches the grassroots in a sustainable and inclusive manner. He also said that government is committed to creating an enabling ecosystem for enterprise development, investment promotion, youth empowerment and livelihood generation. Further, he also reminded that the future of Nagaland can not only be dependent on government jobs, but people must build an entrepreneurial economy driven by innovation, local production, value addition and sustainable enterprises. Meanwhile, Under Secretary Aidan Chang Sang encouraged the participants to reflect and share commitment towards building a more self-reliant, sustainable and economically vibrant Nagaland. The workshop witnessed participation from stakeholders, government departments, development agencies, entrepreneurs, technology providers and community institutions to build stronger, sustainable and inclusive rural economies in Nagaland.
Infrastructures. The challenge before us is not the absence of potentials, but the challenge is actually creating a system that will unlock that potential. And now this workshop is meant for that.
Sustainable and inclusive rural economies in the state of Nagaland. We in IDEN believe that Nagaland Food and Fit Link 2.0 is an important milestone in this journey.
Irrigation use, PM Kusum convergence, and coffee targets began aligning into a clearer scale-up plan. The value chain began to show commercial movement. Coffee reached buyers. Feed raw material was aggregated.
Meanwhile, the Directorate of Legal Metrology and Consumer Protection, in collaboration with the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Department of Legal Metrology, conducted a one-day training program for all Nagaland legal metrology officers today in Kohima. Speaking as a special guest, as Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, Department of Legal Metrology and Consumer Protection, Woncho Odio, stressed the need for transition from traditional systems to modern digital technologies in the field field of legal metrology. Speaking on the theme strengthening of legal metrology with new technical developments, Audio said the world is now moving rapidly towards digitalization and stressed that departments must adapt to the changing technological landscape. Urging officers to continuously upgrade their knowledge and skills, he said keeping pace with technological advancements is essential for effective implementation of legal metrology standards and consumer protection mechanisms in the state. Meanwhile, Deputy Director, Legal Metrology and Head of Regional Reference Standard Laboratory Guwahati led the technical session on new technical developments and strengthening of legal metrology practices. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today released a commemorative volume on Operation Sindoor, documenting the personal testimonies of 100 officers, sailors, airmen and other soldiers who participated in the operation. In a post on X, the minister termed the publication as a tribute to those who executed this operation, providing a connection with the devotion and resilience of soldiers. Singh said citizens need to draw inspiration from this book and be citizens worthy of the tremendous cost the nation pays to ensure security and maintain sovereignty. The defense minister said that the operation was an unprecedented success in which India compelled Pakistan to seek a ceasefire within 4 days. He added that the publication goes beyond a historical account and captures the personal experiences of brave soldiers. India has marked a historic milestone in its clean energy journey. Union New and Renewable Energy Minister Prahlad Joshi today said that 40 lakh households have now been empowered with rooftop solar under PM Surya Ghar scheme. He added that more than a renewable energy initiative, this transformative scheme is turning citizens from power consumers to power producers. The scheme is also enabling families to reduce electricity expenses, benefit from government subsidies and move towards zero electricity bills. The minister highlighted that with every solar-powered home, the country moves closer towards energy security, environmental sustainability and the vision of a self-reliant Viksit Bharat. Let us now take a short break. Stay with us.
प्लेटफॉर्म नंबर 2 से चलने वाली सुपरफास्ट एक्सप्रेस के यात्रियों
आई एम हियर।
तुम्हें नहीं, इसे मोबाइल चार्ज करना।
दिमाग चार्ज कर अपना।
ऐसे पब्लिक पोर्ट से फोन चार्ज किया तो पर्सनल डेटा होगा पब्लिक।
देखा?
पापा रुको, मैं पे करता हूँ। नो सिग्नल।
अब क्या करोगे?
फ्री वाईफाई है ना?
बुद्धू सुधर जा।
पेमेंट्स के लिए नो ओपन वाईफाई।
यानी फ्रॉड को करो बाय बाय।
आरबीआई कहता है
करो सही शुरुआत, बनो फाइनेंशियली स्मार्ट।
Welcome back to the news and moving on. Nagaland Home Department has directed all the village authorities of the state to strictly adhere to the guidelines pertaining to total ban on single-use plastic. In a directive, the department informed that plastic cutleries including plates, cups, forks, spoons, straws, etc. will be prohibited, including cutlery and other decorative made of styrofoam, thermocol, polythene, nylon, polyvinyl carbohydrates, polypropylene and polystyrene. It further informed that there will be total ban on packaged drinking plastic bottles below 20 liters capacity for meetings, functions, seminars or personal consumptions. In this regard, all the deputy commissioners are directed to ensure that the directives are promptly disseminated to the village authorities for immediate and strict compliance. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan today said that the incident of paper leak was extremely unfortunate and should not have happened. Pradhan assured that the re-examination process will be conducted in a proper and systematic manner without any errors. He also appealed for everyone's cooperation in carrying out the task smoothly. Addressing students, Pradhan assured them that the government understands their concern and acknowledged that their trust had been breached. He said the authorities had taken tough decisions because they did not want even a single deserving student's future to fall into the hands of examination mafias or become a victim of irregularities. Emphasizing quality and transparency, he said the decision was taken to maintain fairness in the examination system. The minister reassured that every possible effort is being made to conduct an error-free examination amid growing concerns surrounding the examination process. Speaking about the concrete steps being taken to prevent any future breach in the examination process, Pradhan said the government is ensuring that the Central Bureau of Investigation takes the matter to its logical end and that those responsible are given exemplary punishment. Responding to concerns over recent glitches in the re-evaluation portal of the Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE), the Education Minister said that CBSE is actively working to resolve all technical issues while ensuring a transparent and error-free digital assessment process for students. The Khadi and Village Industries Commission (KVIC) has recorded its highest ever annual sales of 1,87,105 crore rupees in the financial year 2025-26, according to provisional data released by the Commission. The KVIC, under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, stated that the achievement reflects significant growth in the Khadi and Village Industries sector over the past 12 years. Releasing the provisional figures at KVIC's office in New Delhi, KVIC Chairman Manoj Kumar said the sector registered a 501% increase in sales, 830% growth in production, and 56% rise in employment generation compared to 2013-14. Under the Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program, KVIC informed that 66,494 new units were established during 2025-26, with loans amounting to 7,375 crore rupees, generating employment for over 7.31 lakh people.
मांग में भी जबरदस्त वृद्धि देखी गई। खादी का उत्पादन 3,973.98 करोड़ रुपए तक पहुंच गया है, जबकि खादी की बिक्री 7,868 करोड़ रुपए से अधिक हो गई है। खादी और ग्रामोद्योग के कुल उत्पादन के क्षेत्र में भी आयोग ने 1,25,296 करोड़ रुपए का आंकड़ा पार किया, जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत की दिशा में एक मजबूत कदम है। जबकि रोजगार के क्षेत्र में केवीआईसी ने 2 करोड़ से अधिक लोगों को रोजगार देकर ग्रामीण और शहरी अर्थव्यवस्था को मजबूती दी है। सबसे महत्वपूर्ण उपलब्धि बिक्री के क्षेत्र में रही, जहां खादी और ग्रामोद्योग उत्पादों की कुल बिक्री 1,87,105 करोड़ रुपए के पार पहुंच गई।
Union Minister of State for Panchayati Raj, Professor S.P. Singh Baghel, today said that India's journey towards becoming a superpower and world's leading economy by 2047 cannot be achieved without empowering every individual at the grassroots level. Addressing the inaugural session of the Regional Workshop on Service Delivery, Seva Se Samriddhi by Ministry of Panchayati Raj in Guwahati today, the minister stressed that empowering citizens at the village level is a prerequisite for empowering both the state and the nation. He called for stronger Panchayat-led mechanisms to improve last-mile public service delivery and enhance ease of living in rural India. Highlighting the role of common service centers, he said the centers in villages have played a vital role in bringing governance to people's doorsteps and have emerged as key service delivery points for various government schemes and benefits. An oil tanker carrying sorely needed petroleum for India has cleared the Strait of Hormuz, according to several sites that track maritime traffic. An India-bound oil tanker, Nissos Keros, has successfully crossed the Strait of Hormuz and is en route to Visakhapatnam with an expected arrival on June 3. The Marshall Islands flagged vessel departed Sharjah on May 21 and was tracked in the northern Arabian Sea off India's west coast this morning. Iran's news agency reported that the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps' Navy had facilitated the passage of 23 commercial vessels through the strait in 24 hours amid ongoing tensions over proposed transit fees by Tehran. Iran has proposed regulating maritime traffic via a new authority, while the United Nations maintains that imposing transit fees in international waters is illegal. And now let us take a look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 35 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 31 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. Pek had a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
And with this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Good night.